Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to change your audio language in Apex Legends without changing your text language. You can have any combination of audio and text languages as long as you follow this guide. There are several reasons why you might want to do that. I have my audio language in Japanese while I have my text language in English. And the reason for that, I personally find a lot of the English voice acting very annoying. I find characters like Mirage, Octane, Rampart, Horizon just have a lot of corny lines that are just get irritating after a while. Whereas in Japanese, it kind of sounds like you're playing an anime. Everyone just sounds very cool and badass. So personally, I prefer that kind of stoic voice acting. You can do this with any combination of languages though, so whatever your reasons might be, just go ahead and follow this guide. So I'm going to first show how to do this in Steam, but if you are here for the Origin version, there will be a timestamp for you to skip to. So in Steam, we're going to go ahead and right click on Apex Legends. We're going to choose Properties, we're going to go to Language, and choose the one that we want our audio in. So in this case, Japanese. We'll close that, and it's going to start about a 4 GB download. Alright, now that that download is finished, we're going to go to right click that on Apex again. We're going to choose Manage, Browse Local Files. We're going to go into Audio, Ship, and we're going to choose, there's going to be 2 files for whichever language we'd use. It doesn't have to be Japanese, again, this is just for the example. So we're going to go ahead and copy those files. You can do Control C or right click copy. Go up 1 folder to Audio. We're going to paste that. I already have them here. We just need to make a backup of these files. It doesn't have to be necessarily this folder. Okay, once that finishes moving, we're going to go back to Steam. We're going to right click Apex Legends again, Properties, Language, and we're going to change it back to English. It's going to just very quickly validate the files. And now here's the important step. It actually, if we go into our ship, you can see that it deleted the Japanese audio. So we need to go ahead and move those in. You can copy it or move it in. Make sure those are there. It's not going to delete those anymore. It's only when you change your language back and forth that it deletes it. I'm going to go back into our Steam properties. We're going to go to Launch Options. And we're going to add this line. I'm going to have this in the description for you to just copy paste it. So +miles language, and whichever language you want your audio to be in. So again, doesn't have to be Japanese. Whichever language your audio is in, you're going to write the name out, and that's what you're going to have. That's what you need those files copied. We're going to go to language just to confirm, and English. So whichever one you want your text to be in, it doesn't have to be English, any language that you choose here, that's what your text will be in when you launch the game. It can be Russian, it can be German, whatever. So we're gonna have it in English. I'm gonna go ahead and show you now what that looks like. Okay, now that we're in our game, we can see that our text is still in English. So if we had chosen a different language in our menu, it would be whatever language that is for the text. So again, whichever one is in the game properties when you launch the game, that's what your text will be in. So we have it in English. We can go ahead to our Legends tab, click on any character, go to Emote Wheel, Quips. And there you go, Japanese audio. Okay, so one thing to know is if you want to actually change it back, just go ahead and replace that with English or whichever one your text language is in. If you just erase the launch command, it might not work, so just go ahead and replace it with English. And it is important to note that every single time the game releases a new content update that adds new voice lines, so for instance with Season 9 coming out very soon, you have to actually do this whole process over again. Very quick, but just have to make sure you do that or else your game will actually crash. And if you don't want to bother doing the whole process, you can just change it back to English and it'll work perfectly fine. Alright, I hope that helped you guys. Enjoy. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to change your audio language and keep the text the same in Origin. So we're going to go to Apex. You can click on it and choose Settings, Properties, or you can right click it to get here. Once we're in Properties, we're going to go to Advanced Launch Options. We're going to choose whichever one we want our audio language to be in. So in this case, we're going to choose Japanese audio. We're going to hit Save. And it's going to download that really quick. So once that finishes downloading, what we're gonna do is go back to advanced launch options. We're gonna choose English, whichever one you want your text to be in. That's what we choose second. So once it's finished downloading, just have to make sure it downloads. There's no other steps in that, it just has to download. And then we move it to whichever one we want our text to be in. So in this case, English. We're gonna add this launch option. I'm gonna have this in the description so you can just copy paste it. And then whichever one you want your audio to be in, we're gonna put right there. And if you wanna change it back, you just put that in English. And one thing that is important to note is that anytime you have a game update that adds new content, adds new voice lines, so for instance with Season 9 coming out very soon, we're gonna go ahead and do these steps again. Very quick, but just have to do it every single time or else your game will not launch correctly. You can just set it back to English if you want to avoid doing these steps. You can just go back into your game properties and just set it to English there, and that will fix the whole hassle. But if you want to keep it with Japanese audio and the English text, we're gonna go ahead and just do it over again every time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope this guide helped you out. If it did, it'd be great if you could leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more guides like this, and leave some comments below if you have any issues or if you enjoyed the video, as well as if you have any other guys, any other questions you want to ask, go ahead and leave those comments and I'll see what I can do. I have plenty of guides already in the works coming out soon over the next couple weeks, so definitely want to make sure you're subscribed, as well as you can follow me on my social media on Twitter and you'll get more updates. All right, take care.